Good evening all.
Good evening, sir.
Audio visual clear?
Yes, sir.
So in last day, we ended the topic virus life cycle, lytic cycle, lysogenic cycle, right? Yes or no?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So today is the new chapter, new part, new class about fungi. New class fungi. Because already we covered up viroids, virus, prions, that segment, acellular life parts, as well as cellular parts. We covered bacteria and including archaebacteria. Clear? So now today's topic is fungi. There is various mispronounced about the fungi. Some said about the fungi, 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 etc. But actual pronunciation, if you follow up the British, it is fungi. Indian pronunciation also fungi. American pronunciation it is fungi. That's two pronunciation is correct. Other than all pronunciation is wrong. Either it is fungi or it is fungi, not fungi, not fungi, etc. All are wrong pronunciation. Clear? So I pronounce all time fungi. Clear? If you follow American, it is fungi. Same thing. Okay. So fungi is a plural word. The singular is fungus. And it is a Latin word. This fungus name, fungus word came from the Latin was fungar, which means to flourish. Can you give some general criteria, general character about the fungi? Explain some one or two general character of fungi. First, first identify or describe some general character. First, you said prokaryote or eukaryote. It is a prokaryote system or eukaryote system. Fungi is prokaryote system or eukaryote system. Tell me,
Eukaryote system.
eukaryote
Eukaryote.
system. So, fungal general character, first point, it is a eukaryotic system, not prokaryote. Second, fungal cell wall containing or cell wall less organism. Cell
Cell
wall
wall
less,
contain.
cell wall contain। আর কে কি বলছে? ফাঙ্গাল,
Sir,
তো
cell.
থাকে তো কাইটিন সেল ওয়াল।
ওকে, সেল ওয়াল নেস না, সেল ওয়াল containing। Fungals, fungi contain
কাইটিন
cell
থাকে তো।
wall. Yes, and other parts also there, but main portion is the chitin. So cell wall containing system, containing structure. Unicellular or multicellular? Fungi is unicellular or
তো দুটোই
multicellular?
হয়।
Hmm?
তো দুটোই তো হয়।
দুটোই হয়। আচ্ছা,
তো ইউনিসেলুলার
লেস
ইস্ট আর মাল্টিসেলুলার মোল্ড হয়।
মাল্টিসেলুলার ফাঙ্গাস পসিবল নয়?
পসিবল আছে।
Possible. So both possible, but majority, 99% fungus are multicellular. Only exception is the yeast. Yeast is unicellular, single cell organism. Single cell organism is other than that, all are multicellular. So fungal general character multicellular I written here, but there is exception unicellular yeast. Fungal nucleus is covered or naked? Fungal nucleus is covered or naked? Means it covered by nuclear membrane or not?
Nuclear membrane.
Nuclear membrane containing structure as it is eukaryote system. So the fungal nucleus is the covered with nuclear membrane. So covered with nuclear membrane, nucleus is covered with nuclear membrane. Can
Sir,
fungi
in
have different? Hmm.
Sir, in
Yes,
some fungi where mitochondria is absent, they contain hydrogenosomes, hydrogen-generating organelles.
it may be, but majority fungi contain mitochondria also. Clear? So all containing structure, well, all nucleus containing nuclear membrane and other cell organelles also present. As it is eukaryote structure, cell organelles like endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, and mitochondria. Yes, some fungi contain hydrogenosome, but still other contain majority contain mitochondria. So the character number 5, all the cell organelles contain inside fungal cell wall. What about the ribosome type? 70s or 80s? Eukaryotic. Eukaryotic system. 70s or 80s ribosome character. It is 80s ribosome type. So these are some general characters about the fungi. Okay. The study of fungi, the branch of fungi where it is detailed or studied called mycology. So what is mycology? It is a branch of biology, or you can specifically say about it is a branch of botany. So branch of biology that dealing with study of fungi. And those who are work on fungal structure, fungal morphology, research work or anything, they are called mycologists. Mycologist means researcher, research work on mycology or fungal structure. So how does the mycology subject appear? So there are some notable scientists that contribute and make the mycology subject as a whole structure in biology. So next topic, some notable scientist contribution towards the mycology as a subject establishment. Scientist contribution. Some notable scientists I written here. Scientist contribution, just 2 or 3 names. That's enough. On mycology, the first name is P. A. Micheli. He is a botanist and made extensive study on fungi. Huh. And their reproductive structure. He worked on 17th century like 1729 onwards. From 1729 to 1799. So 40-50 years he worked on fungal structure development, fungal reproductive structure, etc. Extensive study. And he published a book known as Nova Genera Plantarum. That is his book name, Nova Genera Plantarum, that containing about fungal structure, fungal reproductive structure, reproductive cycle, etc. etc. And for that contribution, this P.A. Michael is called founder of mycology. He referred as founder of mycology. Because father another scientist আছে. His founder, that means first started visualize the ultrastructure of fungi, reproductive structure, various morphological aspect. That's why he is the founder. Second scientist in 18th century he was Anton de Very. 1853 start to work. He described morphology and life cycle of various fungi. Mainly, he worked on one plant fungal disease called potato blight disease. He described, he worked on mainly Phytophthora infestans. Phytophthora infestans. That is the fungal name, scientific name. It is the disease causing fungi, cause plant disease, potato leaf blight disease. And he also wrote a book, Morphology and Physiology of Fungi. The book name morphology,
Sir, could you say the name of organism which cause potato
phyto,
lead-like disease?
Phytophthora infestans, Phytophthora, Phytophthora infestans, infestans. Morphology and physiology of fungi. And for his work, he referred as father of modern mycology. He referred as father of modern mycology. Why modern mycology? Because fungi is related to many kind of disease. He first observed and started to discover a plant disease named as potato lead blight disease, and he discovered the organism is a fungi, which is Phytophthora infestans. And how does it occur? What is the symptom? And what is the life cycle of Phytophthora infestans? He all described in his book Morphology and Physiology of Fungi. That's why he referred as given the honor father of modern mycology, Anton de Very. And third scientist in my list, he mainly work on India, but he's an British and work on British Empire. So he referred as father of mycology in India. And name of the scientist is E. J. Butler. He surveyed many disease causing fungal life cycle, morphology, etc. He surveyed large scale on fungi and plant diseases. And he published a book, Fungi and Disease in Plants. So Butler's main objective, plant diseases that caused by fungal attack. And mainly he surveyed on India. So that is why he has been referred as father of mycology and plant pathology in India. So some of the scientists' contribution in to establish the mycology as a subject. After that, we move into fungal features into detailed discussion. Scientist contribution done, everyone. Hmm? So my next topic is fungal features, and each of the features I describe in details. So fungal features. First feature, habitat and distribution. Habitat and distribution. Fungals are well distributed from polar region to tropical region. It is well distributed. That means all over the place you can look for the fungi, and and fungi is enough to found. So fungi show great diversity in habitat and found in almost everyone. Many forms of the fungi are terrestrial, that means they survive in the land, but aquatic fungi also present. Primarily fungi found in terrestrial region, but aquatic fungi also found, not an issue. An aquatic region can be two types, fresh water as well as oceanic water. So both type of fungi found, freshwater fungi as well as marine fungi. Maybe different, morphologically different, but it can found aquatic places. You can found the fungi everywhere, freshwater as well as marine water. So freshwater fungi both are available, freshwater fungi as well as marine fungi. But many type of fungi found in terrestrial part. Aquatic fungi amount is less. Terrestrial region fungi primarily found. That means most of the time. Many type of fungi are parasitic in nature. That means cause diseases in plants as well as animals. Parasitic, that means plant parasite, animal parasite. And many of the cases, fungi can be associated with other organisms. Associated with other organism. Do you know any example where fungi associated with other organism?
Sir, lichen associated with algae.
Lichen is one of the good example.
Sir, mycorrhiza, fungal association with plants, it helps plants to absorb more water.
Lichen. Another example,
Sir, mycorrhiza.
mycorrhiza. So fungi can be associated with other organism also, and the two good example, one is lichen and second mycorrhizae. In case of lichen, fungi associated with which type of organism? Algae. Fungi associated with algae, then the combination, such type of combination is called lichen. And when fungi associated with the plant, that time is called mycorrhiza. So lichen is the combination of fungi plus and mycorrhizae is the combination of fungi with higher plant root mainly.
স্যার মাইক্রোরাইজের স্পেলিংটা কি লিখে বলবেন?
MYCORRHIZAE. Fungi mutually connected with plant root. And this mycorrhizae can be of different types. Ectomycorrhizae, endomycorrhizae. Okay. Mycorrhizae can be of two types, ectomycorrhizae and endomycorrhizae. Ecto and endo. Just look at the first prefix word, ecto and endo, and try to guess what is the definition of ectomycorrhizae and endomycorrhizae. এন্ডো মানে হলো নিষেধী মানে পরস্পরই পরস্পরের লাভবান করে সেটা তো মাইক্রোরাইজি ক্যারেক্টার but in prefix written ecto and another it is written endo. Endo means inside, ecto means outside. So when fungi community with the plant root inside the plant root, that time it is called endomycorrhizae. And ectomycorrhizae when plants and fungal components combined with the outer surface of the plant root, outer place. That time it is called ectomycorrhizae. So look at the word in the prefix and you can explain easily. Ectomycorrhizae means fungi combined with the plant root, but it is in the outer region. Outer surface. Do not invade. An endo fungal partner invade into the plant root and form the network. That's why it is written here endo. Okay. So various type of distribution possible in case of fungi. They are more or less everywhere it is positioned, everywhere it is found. from polar region to the tropical region, every place, and many forms are the terrestrial. Majority primarily is a terrestrial form, and some may be aquatic. And both type of aquatic system, that means freshwater system and the marine water system, both type of fungi possible. Some are parasitic in nature, and some can be associated with other animal, other organism also. And the good example, two good example, lichen and mycorrhiza. Habitat distribution. Any question from the feature of habitat distribution? Clear? Clear to all?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, clear. Yes, sir.
Features number two. Fungal features number two. Completed. Mode of nutrition. Features number two. Mode of nutrition. Tell me, what type of mode of nutrition it follow? Fungi partner, fungi follow which type of mode of nutrition? Is it autotrophic or heterotrophic?
Sir, heterotrophic, saprophytic
Heterotrophy.
era.
Completely heterotrophic. Completely heterotrophic means they are chlorophyll-less, achlorophyllous, cannot synthesize their own food. That's why Robert Whittaker separate into the separate different kingdom. It is kingdom fungi based on mainly mode of nutrition. So mode of nutrition of fungus heterotrophic, as it lack chlorophyll. So they cannot photosynthesize, they cannot synthesize their own food. So they are heterotrophic group. But this heterotrophic group can be diversified in case of fungi partners. So broadly classified, this heterotrophic mode of nutrition in fungus, it may be saprophytic or it could be parasitic. So two main types of mode of nutrition among the fungi, saprophytic or parasitic. Saprophytic means they absorb the organic molecules from the dead organic matter. But in case of parasitic, it present and absorb nutrient from the live partner. ঠিক আছে? Live organism. That's a parasitic and saprophytic two different word. So saprophytic means absorb nutrients from dead substance. So basically they grow inside the on the surface of dead organism, dead animals, dead plants, etc. Mainly they are decomposer type. Okay. Next one is parasitic. That means they grow and depends on the living system. They depends on living plants and animals for their survival. And for that time they cause diseases, plant diseases and animal diseases. This saprophytic parasitic nature can be further divided into subtype: facultative and obligate saprophytic. Obligate saprophytic and facultative saprophytic. And parasitic form can be further divided into two types, same way obligate parasitic and facultative parasitic. And what is the meaning of obligate? Many times I repeat this word obligate, obligate. What is the meaning of obligate? And try to explain obligate saprophytic meaning. What is obligate? Obligate means online students. Anyone. Obligate mean simple meaning of obligate. It
স্যার
means
মানে ওটা ওদের
strictly,
দরকার আর কি।
must necessary, strictly. That is the appropriate word. Strict necessary. That time we use the word obligate. And what is facultative? It is optional, not natural. Optional behavior showed by some circumstances, pressure, but it is not natural. So that time we use the word facultative. Meaning clear. Obligate and facultative meaning clear. Obligate means strictly necessary. Facultative means it is optional behavior, but actual behavior is different. And the optional behavior showed in some pressure, circumstantial pressure. Clear? So obligate saprophytic means explain what is obligate saprophytic fungi. Those fungi strictly grow on dead organism. Those fungi, though, which are strictly grow on dead organism and absorb the nutrient from the dead organism, dead part of the plant or animal, they are called obligate saprophytic. Clear? And what about facultative saprophytic? So that means they are not saprophytic in nature. It is optional behavior. So they mainly parasitic. They mainly parasitic, but they follow. They can grow on dead organism also. Yeah, if there is any external supply in it. External optional behavior. So obligate saprophytic means must grow on dead organism. Strictly grow on dead organism. Facultative. So they are actually parasitic behavior, but optionally they can show saprophytic behavior also. Optional, but not natural. So what is the meaning of facultative saprophytic? So they normally parasitic, but sometimes behave like saprophytic. Point clear? Point clear? Obligate saprophytic, facultative saprophytic, and try to define in same way obligate parasitic, facultative parasitic. Obligate parasitic that are on the living organism থেকে nutrition or নেয় আর facultative তার মানে they must grow on living plants and animals for their survival, for their nutrient obtain. Okay, and what about facultative parasitic? এরা সাধারণত আপনার dead organism থেকেই নেয় কিন্তু কোন ক্ষেত্রে optionally they behave like parasitic behavior. Optional behavior, but they normally saprophytic and sometimes they behave parasitic also. That time the fungal characters or fungal mode of nutrition is called facultative parasitic. Clear? So obligate parasitic strictly grow on living host. And facultative parasitic, normally they are saprophytic, but sometimes behave like parasitic. Terms are clear. Now take example: obligate parasitic, mucor, rhizophas. They are obligate parasitic. Facultative parasitic. Example: Caprina. Obligate parasitic, Puccinia.
ফ্যাকাল্টেটিভ এর আরেকবার একটু বলতে পারবেন?
Facultative means that behavior it is optional, not natural. Okay, that means facultative saprophytic, those organisms actually they are parasitic. Facultative saprophytic, they mainly parasitic but sometimes follow saprophytic nature also. It is optional, circumstantial behavior.
না স্যার, এক্সাম্পলের স্পেলিংটা
Okay,
একটু বলতে
example
পারেন?
Caprina, Taprina. Taprina, Caprina species. Parasitic, obligate parasitic, Puccinia. Rust fungi, Puccinia. Fusarium, facultative. So fungal features number two, mode of nutrition, different type of mode of nutrition, mainly heterotrophic, but under heterotrophic, they can be broadly divided into either saprophytic or parasitic. And saprophytic parasitic nature can be different, subdivided, obligate, facultative. Clear? Points
স্যার
clear? Yes,
স্যার স্যার
yes,
বলছি
yes.
অব্লিগেট প্যারাসিটিক যেটা আছে ওর এক্সাম্পলটা একটু বলুন না, দেখতে পাচ্ছি না, একদম
Puccinia,
ঝাপসা হয়ে গেছে।
Puccinia, Puccinia species. Rust, white rust fungus. Plant disease, it causes plant disease, rust, wheat rust, wheat plant. Common, very common. And
স্যার
facultative
হোয়াইট
example,
হোয়াইট
wheat,
আচ্ছা
wheat
আচ্ছা।
plant disease করে, wheat rust, WHEAT.
হ্যাঁ স্যার হয়ে গেছে।
Fungal features number two clear. Features number three, mode of nutrition. Mode of nutrition done. Features number three, body structure. And you all hear the term, it is a thalloid body structure. Yes or no? Fungal body structure is thalloid body structure. And what is the meaning of thallus? Thalloid. Explain. From 11, 12, you all hear the term
ওই যে
thalloid
রুট
body structure.
রুট
Hmm.
স্টেম লিভ একটাতেই থাকে নাকি ওটা?
Root
রুট
stem,
স্টেম লিভ অ্যাবসেন্ট, রুট স্টেম
root
আর লিভ
leaves, absent.
মানে পাতা।
Okay, তার মানে body structure
হ্যাঁ
কেমন হবে? Primitive type, filamentous shape. Okay,
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
that that type of body structure is called thallus, and the organism show thallus body structure called thalloid. Okay. So body structure of the fungal body structure is thalloid. Thalloid means show thallus type of body structure. It is a primitive plant-like structure. Thallus. What is thallus mean? Primitive plant-like structure where root, stem, leaves all are absent. So here the body is not differentiated. It is grow, but it is not differentiated. So body is not differentiated. Differentiated means growth হয়ে যাবে. Growth happens, but after the growth there are some character there are some process to make define body unit. That means hand structure, leg structure. In case of human, different structures are made, and that process is called differentiation. So in case of plant also, plant leaves, stem, root, different structures are produced, and that is a process called differentiation, and differentiation is absent in case of fungal structure. That's why it is thallus. So no root, no stem, no leaves. So thallus body structure is the primary main feature, and fungal thallus structure tubular. Fungal thallus structure is tubular, branched, long filaments called hyphae. So another name, another term is introduced here in case of fungal body structure, hyphae. What is hyphae? Nothing but when thallus structure is tubular, long and filamentous structure form, that time the structure is known as hyphae. Two terms are very problematic: hyphae and mycelium. What is hyphae? What is mycelium? Very confusing, but it is very simple. Hyphae means tubular, long, branched thallus structure. And when these hyphae make the network-like things, network-like forms, that time the combined structure is called mycelium. Two words are clear: hyphae and mycelium. Hyphae and mycelium. Hyphae means thalloid body structure, and this hyphae when network form it called mycelium. So the mass of hyphae when formed network called mycelium. Hyphae can be of two types in fungal body: accepted hyphae and septed hyphae. Accepted and septed mean, accepted hyphae means this word septa. septa is absent, accepted. Means this type of hyphae do not contain septa. So continuous body structure. The hyphae is continuous. No separation is done. Septa means separation with the cell wall. No separation done in the body. Whereas in septate hyphae, clear septa division the whole hyphal structure. So septa presence. Septa means cell wall. So hyphal structure is continuous or boundary form. Septa form the boundary. When hyphae is continuous, in case of accepted hyphae, the number of nucleus is more inside of one cell. Yes or no? So multinucleated nucleus found in which type of hyphae? Septa or accepted?
Sir, accepted.
Multinucleated. That means cytoplasm is continuous. No separation of cytoplasm. So cytoplasm contains more nucleus inside of one place. So multinucleated hyphae found in accepted hyphae structure. So multinucleated. And in septate hyphae, uninucleated, sometimes dinucleated also found. Many times it is uninucleated. Because after some gap, septa is formed. And septa is formed by means of cytokinesis. Remember cell division. After karyokinesis, it forms cytokinesis. That means boundary of the cell wall. So accepted hyphae, cytokinesis is absent, but karyokinesis is going on. That means number of nucleus increase, but cell wall is not formed. Cytokinesis is absent. That is why multinucleated structure form, multinucleated hyphae form. But in case of septate hyphae, properly after karyokinesis, cytokinesis occurs. That means proper cell wall distributed. So one cell contains one nucleus many times. Clear? And this multinucleated hyphae in accepted hypha called sinocytic hyphae also. Accepted hyphae, another name sinocytic hyphae. Why it is called sinocytic hyphae? Because it is more nucleated, multinucleated cells are present.
तो स्पेलिंगটা বলুন একবার যেটা লিখলেন।
Sinocytic, Coenocytic. Thalloid body structure. So which one is accepted? Which one is accepted? Clearly, it's shown here. It is the septa boundary, but there is no septa. So multinucleated. See, one, two, three, four. Multinucleated structure present in the hyphae. Multinucleated structure. There is no boundary. Cytoplasm is continuous. So multinucleated sinusotic hyphae found in aseptate hyphae, where there is no septa, but it is septate hyphae, where septa is laid down after karyokinesis. So many of times one cell containing one nucleus. So primitive type of fungus. So which type of hyperstructure? Septate or aseptate? Primitive type. Primitive type fungus show aseptate hyphae. There is no septa. But modern type of fungus, structurally complex fungus, show septate hyphae. Body structure. Features number 3 of fungus. Clear? Any doubt? Any question?
So clear.
Septate hyphae, aseptate hyphae, sinusotic hyphae, and difference between them. It is more common question. Septate hyphae and aseptate hyphae. Difference between septate and aseptate hyphae.
স্যার বলছি অ্যাসেপ্টেড হাইফেতে ওই ডট গুলো তো নিউক্লিয়াস, কিন্তু ডটেড সার্কেলস গুলো কি?
এগুলো stored
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ,
organ, vacuoles, etc.
সরি স্যার কি
Stored
বললেন?
stored materials, vacuoles, etc. Stored materials mainly. Fungal cell structure. Diagram complete. Everyone. Septate, aseptate hyphae. Fungal cell structure. Next picture. Body structure done. Cell structure. Features number 4. Cell structure. As it is eukaryote, it contains cell organelles. All fungi are eukaryotic. All cell organelles are produced. Cell organelles like endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, mitochondria. In fungal cell structure, reserved food materials are present, that is in the dotted structure, reserved food materials. They store the excess food in reserved food materials like glycogen and lipid granules. In accepted hyphae, nucleus is multinucleated, but in septed hyphae, in cell, structure is monokaryon, monokaryotic, or sometimes it is dikaryotic also. Monokaryotic means contain one nucleus, one nucleus per cell, which is much more common. But sometimes this character also found dikaryotic. That means two nucleus inside a cell, one cell. And dikaryotic can be further divided into homo and heterokaryotic. Homokaryotic and heterokaryotic. Homokaryotic, heterokaryotics. Look at the prefix homo and hetero. Homo means same. Hetero means different. That means two nucleus coming from the same cell. That is homokaryotic. So they belong, nucleus belong to the same strain. And hetero means two different strain containing nucleus. Two different strain.
স্যার হোমো আর হেটেরোক্যারিওটিকটা বুঝলাম না একটু আরেকবার।
Same strain nucleus is called homokaryotic. That means two cell fusion. Actually, dikaryotic forms by the means of cell fusion. When these two cells are fused, and that can be possible in fungus, these two cells can fuse and form dikaryotic structure. See,
ইয়েস স্যার।
but it is the two nucleus is the same strain, same hyphae structure.
ইয়েস স্যার।
It is in homokaryotic. But when two different cells are fused, two different strain of hyphae is fused. One is here it is shown is blue, other is red. Two different hyphae, two different cell, so their nucleus is different. When they fuse, that time it form heterokaryotic. Belong to the two different nucleus.
ওকে
Point
স্যার,
clear?
ক্লিয়ার।
That means another hyphae red color nucleus. If two cells, red, blue, and red, these two nucleus are fused, it form one red and blue. So this is heterokaryotic in nature. Strains are different. That is the scenario. Possible. Heterokaryotic also possible. Fusion is common. Cell-cell fusion is common in fungus. Homokaryotic, heterokaryotic clear? Janvi.
ইয়েস স্যার।
Okay. So cell structure point, next point. All fungal cell contain cell wall. Contains cell wall. And their cell wall structure is quite different from other living organism because this cell wall structure contains chitin, major material chitin. So fungal cell wall composed of glucan, chitin, uniqueness about the chitin only found in the fungal cell wall, and glycoprotein also. So it is composed of three components. Fungal cell wall composed of three components, not only the chitin, also glucan and glycoprotein are found. Yes, glucan and chitin form the inner layer of the cell wall present in interior. That means inside the cell wall structure, inner layer of the structure formed by the glucan and chitin, and the outer portion contain glycoprotein exterior. Many type of glycoprotein can form glucoprotein, manoprotein, etc. So now look the structure of cell wall, fungal cell wall. Small section of the fungal cell wall. This is plasma membrane, and outside the plasma membrane contain chitin layer, red color layer. This filament structure is called glucan, and the outer portion contains glycoprotein and mainly present manoprotein, mannose containing protein. So they combine together to form cell wall. So fungal cell wall only contain chitin? Answer is no. Majority portion contain chitin. Other than that, also present glucan and manoprotein in their arrangement. Glucan chitin present interior side, sorry, and manoprotein present exterior portion of the cell wall of fungi. So that's it for today. Fungal overview, introduction, historical perspective. That means some name of scientist contribution, and we covered up to cell wall, fungal features up to cell wall, cell structure. Next day we covered up uh, reproduction, classification, etc. Any question
স্যার বলছি
from this
ওপরটা কি
class?
লিখেছেন?
Interior, exterior, এই জায়গাটা?
না স্যার, ওই ওই গ্লুক্যানের ওপরটা মেনো কি প্রোটিন
এটা তো
আছে?
ম্যানোপ্রোটিন, MANNO, ম্যানো মানে হচ্ছে ম্যানোজ থেকে এসেছে, ম্যানোজ একটা সুগার, ম্যানোপ্রোটিন, ম্যানোর সাথে মানে ম্যানোজ আর প্রোটিন কম্বাইন্ড।